Last but surely not least, Brother James Kelly.
Good afternoon. Thank you for having me here. I give thanks for being here today. I'd like to say that I didn't want to get involved with prisoners. I didn't want to be near no jail. I didn't want to get into jail. I didn't want to see disenfranchised populations because I came from one. Born and raised in East Harlem, lost a brother and sister to substance abuse, and almost lost myself to the streets. My background is education and sociology. And how I got involved, I'm originally from New York too, East Harlem, and I moved out to Newark because I want to be around, quite frankly, my people. Okay. I want to be around people with the same social demographics as me. Not necessarily black or white, but the same social demographic problems and situations. And I was at a Newark Fight Back kickoff at the Robert Treat, and I was asked by now my mentor and my partner to if I would be willing to come and speak at the Essex County Jail. And I said, well, why me? And she said, well, I can't get any other black men to come in there. I've tried for years. So I said, well, why not? And so I went to the jail, and I spoke with about 20, 25 guys, and it was really nice. 2 hours. It was hot. It was stinking. And I really didn't want to be there. And then when I walked out, I felt so overjoyed, so overwhelmed. And then my partner said, well, how do you feel? And I started crying like a baby for about 20 minutes. And then my partner looked at me and said, oh, you're going to do fine. You're going to do fine. From that moment on, I volunteered. I got involved with a nonprofit organization that worked with incarcerated individuals, and I saw that it wasn't doing enough because this board of trustees, they sat out in the suburbs, they never walked into the jail themselves, they never came on the premises to see the population we serve, and I said, you are just disconnecting yourself and you don't want to get on the front lines, but you want to sit there and take the credit. So me and my partner formed our own organization called Offenders and Their Families in Transition, because you see, we're dealing with 3-4 generations of individuals. We're trying to rehabilitate individuals that have never been rehabilitated. Right. We're dealing with families that have 2-3 generations of being dysfunctional. And we look at the symptoms, but we don't look at the cause of the problem. We don't get to the definition of the situation or the matrix of causation, as I teach. And with the help of Advocate Pearson, I've been able to come in and do the volunteer mentoring programs for the last few years, and I designed a program called A.S.A.P, which we'll talk about later. But basically, we're dealing with individuals that have not seen society, don't know the big picture, and they have no role models such as ourselves, people that look like them, people that act like them, people that talk like them, people that eat the same food they do, people that have the same problems they do. And so I felt that, hey, I can't find a better role model than myself, so I might as well get on the front line. And, you know, as much as people say that, you know, it's nice not to have to do it all by yourself, I've taken the position that if I have to do it all by myself, I will. And if a few people come along in the process, fine. I don't need a whole lot of wannabes. I need a few people that want to do. And when I come in the juvenile detention center and I train these volunteers, I see doers. Not just talkers, but walkers and people that do. And when the Reverend asked me to come speak, I took it as an honor and as a privilege, and I thank you so very much for having me here. All right.